You don't lose control at night because you're weak. You lose control at night because your body is protecting you. And until you understand what it's protecting you from, you will keep fighting yourself. Tonight, I'm going to show you what's happening neurologically after 8 p.m. Why willpower disappears and why just eat less makes it worse, and how to permanently retrain your night pattern. This is not about discipline, it's about biology. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So for section 1, let's discuss the 8 p.m. shift. Around 7 to 9 p.m. every day, your cortisol drops, dopamine dips, blood sugar vulnerability increases, and mental fatigue rises. Emotional suppression also releases. And your brain moves from task mode to survival mode. That's when cravings spike and emotions are going to surface. Scrolling tends to increase and snacking starts. Not because you're bad, because your nervous system is tired. You wake up disciplined. You eat clean. You check the boxes. You push through the afternoon. But at night, you open the pantry and think, I deserve something. That thought isn't a weakness, it's compensation. Your brain is paying itself back. For section 2, let's discuss why control backfires sometimes. When women try to fix this, they skip breakfast, undereat protein, avoid healthy fats accidentally. They might overtrain and drink more caffeine. Promise, I'll do better tomorrow. But restriction lowers blood sugar resilience. Therefore, night cravings intensify. But shame increases stress hormones. Therefore, the cycle tightens. This is a nervous system loop, not a character flaw. For section 3, let's talk about the root causes of night control loss. First, let's talk about blood sugar instability, because we're reinforcing regulate, rewire, restore, but deeper. So with blood sugar instability, if you didn't eat protein within 60 minutes of waking, or you didn't eat a real lunch that included fat or healthy fat with your dinner, your brain will seek quick glucose at night because it's trying to stabilize you. And this is especially true in autoimmune bodies, sensitive cortisol patterns, and perimenopause. Second, let's talk about the nervous system suppression. Many high-performing women suppress all day. They don't cry, process, rest, say no. So at night, the body says, now we can feel. Food becomes sedation. I've coached women who have said, I don't even taste it. I just eat until I feel numb. That's not hunger. That's relief seeking. And relief seeking means regulation is missing earlier in the day. Third, let's talk about decision fatigue. Every decision uses glucose. At 8 p.m., you have made hundreds of micro decisions. Your brain is depleted, and depleted brains choose immediate comfort, always. So for section 4, we are going to go tangible and reinforce everything that was taught in video 1 and 2. If you haven't seen them yet, go back and watch them because you're on video 3. So here's the protocol. Before 10 a.m., eat 30 to 40 grams of protein. Have some healthy fats and some salt with hydration. No coffee on an empty stomach. I know it's so common. So many women wake up and they have coffee. Maybe they even just have it black. Try to have a healthy, complete meal, even if it's small. Midday, do not skip lunch. Even if it's simple, protein, fat, and fiber. Stability beats perfection. The 4 to 6 p.m. buffer meal, this is new and powerful. Most women crash because they go too long between lunch and dinner. Add in, if you need to, some hard-boiled eggs or grass-fed beef stick or some cottage cheese or an apple and nut butter. You've got options. Something simple and small to carry you over, but still nutritionally sound. This reduces the 8 p.m. crash by probably 50%. Okay, now stop. If you've tried a buffer meal and it didn't work, try and get a healthier one, okay? First tip. Also, if you've never tried a buffer meal, try it for 3 days. Don't change anything else. Just add that and watch what happens. Now your 8 p.m. ritual replacement, instead of pantry, couch, scroll, snack, we replace with warm tea, chamomile or mint. Chamomile is great for cleansing and it's gonna help you sleep better. Have some magnesium. Turn the lights down. If you're using an electronic device, dim it. Do a 5-minute nervous system downshift breathing. Very simple. Breathe in for a few seconds, breathe out for a few seconds. There's so many ways you can find to meditate and do breathing rituals. Look into it and do it. Just 5 minutes a day to start. Also, I want you to brush your teeth earlier in the night. I know, right? What? That's annoying. When you are done eating, when you have decided that you're done and you don't want to eat again later, go ahead and brush your teeth. Maybe even floss. Be fully committed. It's just a little trick, but knowing you already brushed your teeth, it can help encourage you to not want to undo what you already did. Small, but could be helpful. You're not trying to remove comfort. You're just trying to encourage yourself to appreciate that you already got your teeth brushed, right? Little things like that. Find ways to encourage yourself. You're redesigning your pattern, redesigning your habits to build towards something better. Section 5, let's talk a little more about how to rewire the night loop. Rewiring requires safety. When urge hits to eat something, don't shame yourself. Ask, what is my body needing right now? Ask yourself, is it fuel, rest, emotion, connection, stimulation? Then respond specifically to what you're needing. That builds trust with your body. And trust reduces the urges. One woman told me, the first night I didn't binge, I cried because she realized she wasn't out of control. She was overwhelmed. When she ate enough during the day, the urge faded on its own. That's not willpower, that's physiology. For section 6, let's talk about what you do if you still struggle. We're gonna deepen this a little further. If after 2 weeks, you still crash nightly, you feel shaky, you wake at 2 to 3 a.m., you feel wired but tired, you likely need more protein, not less, more minerals, less caffeine, earlier bedtime, reduce high-intensity exercise. This is often adrenaline and nervous system dysregulation, not addiction. For section 7, let's talk about the long-term restoration phase. This is where we connect to your bigger goal. Restoration includes consistent meal timing, strength training, not punishment cardio, morning light exposure, sleep before 11 p.m. Even earlier is better, but get to bed before 11 if you're on any kind of a normal schedule. Emotional processing is needed. You've got to deal with what you're feeling. Faith, grounding, prayer, these things are important. Also, community. I want you to work on community. You are not trying to overpower your biology. You are rebuilding it. If this video helped you understand yourself differently, go back and watch the first 2 in this series, because we're not just fixing nights, we're stabilizing the entire nervous system. And in the next video, we're going to talk about it. Why some women fix night eating, but then lose control on weekends. That's a different pattern, and you need a different strategy. I'll see you there.